Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Carlos Dunlap
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3-yard line.
On second and a couple, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th Browns.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Mixon on the carry.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another
nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Mayfield's pass.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a game.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
So
who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11 yards there, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Mayfield, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The end of the first quarter.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 11 at the 20.
2nd and 11 now. Mayfield to throw it this time. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Bengals.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, 28 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
The kick is...
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Browns 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the third quarter will start with the touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a gain of
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And in incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Browns 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. Finding Green complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
10 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in, and the Browns have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Bengals 31. Browns 28.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target, Beckham, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Bengals' 21-yard line.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.